Hi there. Today we're going to be in the Willamette Valley in Oregon, and we're going to go to Brooks's Winery. One thing they do at Brooks is actually two things. They do Pinot Noir and they do Riesling, and that's it, and they do them really, really well. It's got a wonderful, wonderful, heartwarming story about a family coming together, and they make terrific wines. You're going to have a lot of fun. It's beautiful scenery. Come on down. Brooks Winery is a quality producer of excellent Pinot Noir and Riesling. It's located in the Willamette Valley in Oregon. Brooks Winery was founded by Jimmy Brooks. Brooks traveled the world and experienced winemaking in Beaujolais. When he returned to Oregon, he joined in the burgeoning regional wine world. He devoted the rest of his life to holistic farming and winemaking in the Willamette Valley. Brooks was founded in 1998. In 2008, they expanded their winemaking operations and purchased a 20-acre vineyard that Jimmy had started farming back in 2002. In 2012, they actually achieved and obtained a biodynamic certification from Demeter, and in 2014, they opened up a new winery and tasting room. Today, Brooks Winery is led by three people: Jimmy's son, Pascal, who is the sole owner of the winery; Jimmy's sister, Janie Brooks Houck, who has volunteered her time to lead it; and Jimmy's longtime friend and winemaking accomplice, Chris Williams, who continues to make Brooks's wines today. Pascal Brooks is the sole owner of Brooks Winery. He inherited the winery at the age of 8 when his father, Jim Brooks, unexpectedly passed away. Pascal is currently enrolled at the University of California, Santa Cruz, where he's majoring in creative writing and sustainable agriculture. He works at the USSC farm, and he spends the summers working at Brooks, as well as he harvests. Janie Brooks Houck is the managing director. She spent more than a decade in healthcare before finding herself responsible for the business operations. Under her guidance, since 2004, the winery has grown from 3,500 cases to 20,000. Chris Williams, the winemaker, met Jimmy Brooks in 1997. The two became fast friends. Chris soon found himself helping in Jimmy Brooks' cellar and went on to work alongside Jimmy at Wallakenzie Estate and Mirasara Winery. Chris became Brooks' full-time winemaker in 2005 and has brought a continuity to Brooks' wines, sharing Jimmy's philosophy and style. Brooks Winery specializes in Pinot Noir and Riesling. They're committed to Riesling, and they are one of the largest Riesling producers in North America. All Pinot Noir is destemmed and cold soaked. All whites go straight to press. In the winery, they use small lot fermenters, and they keep the components separate until it's time for blending. They use native fermentation and on all their estate fruits. And then they use as cool fermentation temperatures as possible to try to keep that nice fermentation going for a nice long time. The reds are finished in French oak, and the whites are all stainless steel. The Pinot Noir Old Vines is comprised of Pinot Noir grapes of one clone type, Pommard, from their own Brooks Estate vineyard, located in the Eola Amity Hills. The vines were planted between 1973 and 1974 in volcanic basalt Naka soil. Brooks Estate vineyard is farmed biodynamically. The wine had this lovely cherry plum with notes of earthiness and spice, a hint of vanilla, nice tannins, really lovely acidity. Thought this wine was absolutely delicious. Loved it. Cahiers Pinot Noir is French. That's a word for notebook or journal. And in remembrance of Jimmy Brooks, who loved to read and write, Pascal had found his father's journals after he passed away, and it allowed him to connect on his father with a deeper level. And this wine is named for that. Great flavors of cherry coke, red raspberry, blueberry, and marionberry. Deep, round. This is a really striking wine. Rosé of Pinot Noir is a bright and refreshing salmon pink Provençal style rosé. Lots of red fruits and citrus, lively acidity, bright, approachable, mineral driven, bright cherry, fresh strawberry, grapefruit on the end, refreshing, super drinkable. Ara Riesling. Ara is the name of a constellation. It's one of the very first Riesling labels Jimmy Brooks created after founding Brooks in 1998. Jimmy had a passion and interest in mythology and astrology. This dry Riesling has an elegant floral nose with notes of melon, tropical, and stone fruits on the palate. Very, very elegant, great food wine. Oak Ridge Vineyard Gewürztraminer. Love Gewürztraminer, as I always do. Nestled in the highlands above Husson, Washington, near Mount Adams, Oak Ridge Vineyard was planted in 1984. Oak Ridge is considered one of the classic Columbia Gorge vineyards. Notes of white flowers, Asian pear, green apple, ginger. Lovely, lovely wine. Slightly sweet, but well balanced with great acidity. The fruit lingers really, really nicely. Well, that's it for this episode. I hope you had a good time. The wines are really terrific. If you're ever in that area, you want to go to Brooks. They have just tremendous Riesling and Pinot, and that Rosé is lovely, and that Gewürz was fabulous. So you're going to really like the wines there. They do really great, high-quality wines and beautiful, beautiful scenery. All right, we'll see you again next time. Well, that's it for this edition of the Great American Winery Stroopwaffle. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you'll come back soon. And in the meantime, drink local.